Good morning. It's the day after Thanksgiving here in the States, and I hope everybody had an enjoyable Thanksgiving day with friends, family, or whatever you consider to be enjoyable. Yesterday I had a great Thanksgiving, as usual, with my family. For years, we've always gone over to my Aunt Edie and Uncle Frank's. And even after my Aunt Edie passed away, we still went over to their house. Only this time we usually contribute a lot more to the cooking. Uncle Frank would usually handle the bird, and we'd bring everything else. Last year, my cousin Josh decided to fry the turkey. Uncle Frank didn't quite I don't know, he just didn't have quite as much faith in this method of turkey cooking, so he had a backup turkey. So the first course is ravioli with red sauce and grated cheese. And the meats, the sausage, the meatballs, and brajol. And that's a huge ball of raviolis comes out on the table, and a huge bowl of all the meats comes out. Those of us in the know only put on 3 raviolis. Maybe the bigger eaters will put on 4 and 1 or 2 meats. And that's it. People who don't know better fill their plate with pasta. And after that course, the pasta goes away. Dishes are cleared. Dishes are washed. And then the salad comes out. And so we eat our salad after our pasta. Then that salad goes away. And maybe new plates come out, or maybe the plates, you know how sometimes you have like a plate and a salad bowl and another plate underneath. Well, maybe we've set the table that way. And then after that, the turkey meal comes out, which is the turkey, all the fixing, you know, all the side dishes, potatoes and stuffed. Stop scratching my chair, sweetie. So the turkey, the stuffing, the potatoes, you know, all that kind of stuff. And that lasts for a really long time. Are you oh, okay, you made it up. Were you climbing up the chair instead of jumping up? Sheesh. This is the newest addition to my family, which she's not poking her head up yet. But this is Sophie, and she doesn't care what I'm doing, but she's just gonna be here. So after the turkey, we're finally finished with the turkey meal. Then we clear all the plates away and all the dishes, and big plate washing ensues, which is probably good because we need to digest all the meal that we just had. And then we put on coffee. We put on coffee, and we bring out way too many desserts. Pies, Italian pastries, ice cream. It's just too much. Cheesecakes. Oh my goodness. I've got a little purr monster here. Dinner would last, 4 to 6 hours. And much more plate washing would ensue afterwards. And then the leftovers. In recent years, we got wiser, and we'd bring packages of those disposable Gladware, you know, take home and throw away containers, and magic markers to write your name on them. So this year we and the one year, I just remember the one year when for some reason there was also a ham. I just remember people loading their plates up with the turkey, and I just quietly leaned over to Uncle Dan. He said, "Psst, there's a ham coming out next." And he looked at me like, "What? Why do you have a ham at Thanksgiving if you already have a turkey?" But last year, because of Josh and frying the turkey and Uncle Frank not really having a lot of faith in it, we had 2 turkeys. And Josh's turkey was really good. So this year, to give Uncle Frank a break, we had Thanksgiving over my Aunt Donna and Uncle Dan's. And this year, Josh got to prepare the turkey, and that was it. It was Josh's turkey. And it was very good. There's some sort of Cajun seasoning injection thing that he puts in the burr. Whatever, it's fine. It was delicious. I made a butternut squash soup that is delicious, and if I hadn't poured some into a container and stuck it in my fridge before I left, I wouldn't have any left because they ate it all. So this year we had the soup, then we had the ravioli with the meats, and we didn't have a salad, which is fine. And then we had the turkey, Josh's delicious fried turkey, and all of the fixings like stuffing and cranberries and corn. I wasn't expecting corn. Asparagus and the mashed potatoes, which I have to admit I was a little worried about because my sister, now somehow she got involved with food assignments for our family, and she just told me I was making my butternut squash soup. I said, okay. And then that Thanksgiving Day, she said she made the potatoes. I went, what? The last time I had potatoes over her place, they were the worst potatoes I'd ever had. She'd overbeaten them. She'd put the potatoes in the food processor, and potatoes have, like when you overbeat mashed potatoes, or you overbeat potatoes trying to make mashed potatoes, the starch molecules, what is it? I think they break open and there's some like a gluten that comes out, and it turns the whole mess into a big pile of white glue or paste or something like that, and it's pretty bad. So I was pretty surprised, like, Renee shouldn't be making, no, can't be good. But actually they were quite good. Not quite as good as mine. Mine are light and fluffy with about 1,000 pounds of butter and cream. So yes, we had her potatoes past my muster, and then after Thanksgiving, the turkey dinner was cleared away, we had dessert, which I kind of missed because Uncle Frank, since he retired, and he's gotten, I don't really know what to say. I don't want to call it dumpster diving, but he just finds completely good products or boxes of products that stores just throw away, I'm guessing in their dumpster, and he just salvages them. And so he had a whole bunch in the garage, or not the garage, the barn, to for us to check out and go through and see if we wanted any of the stuff that he scavenged. So I got involved in that, and I kind of missed dessert, but it looked like there were 2 pies, some Italian pastries, and my mom's cranberry something or other that I couldn't figure out, and I don't know. And then after dessert, we just kind of hung out and talked. One of the highlights of this year's Thanksgiving was calling my cousin Elizabeth, who's studying in Italy. We all got to talk to her about what she's doing, and she'll be home in a month. But Liz, I'm very proud of her. She is in Italy studying for 4 months. She's studying art, and she's going all over the place, traveling. I think she's going to Venice today, and I think she's going to Switzerland in a couple weeks. But I'm very proud of her that she's doing this and studying art. And I have this cat who's just, it's like she has no spine down here. Oh, my little cutie booty. So that was what Thanksgiving was like yesterday. Today, as I mentioned, I'm off. I'm not going near any stores because it's a nightmare, and I hate crowds, and I hate nasty, greedy people. So I'm not going near there. However, here is my tip. The day after Thanksgiving is the best day to go grocery shopping because nobody is in the grocery stores. I learned this a couple years ago and just wandered around this empty store in amazement. So that's my tip for people who want to avoid Black Friday nonsense, because no amount of savings is worth the crush of greed and humanity, or greedy humanity, something like that. Oh my goodness. Well, I know somebody is very thankful right here in my lap. She's purring up a storm.